Well, Fareboom has been on the market since year 2002. It really started as an idea how to offer to customers lower fares than competition. So, you see, our software development at the beginning was in the United States, which was much more expensive than anywhere else. AltexSoft had the engineers that produced the absolutely stellar code that was so impressive to us that we decided without any hesitation to pick them as our preferred partner. And ever since 2010, it's been 6 years now, we've been working with AltexSoft as our preferred partner. AltexSoft has been great in helping us get the engineers for us who are able to connect with me on a very, I'll say, personal level, that we're able together to create great things. We dream together, we design together. They oftentimes offer advice on how to do things quicker or differently than from what I imagined. And this makes for a very, very effective partnership because we're in the end able to build things faster, at a lower cost, and at a higher quality than if we ever even dreamed about trying to do this ourselves. So of course we've grown tremendously, but it was really a very, I'll say, slow incremental process. But I'll say this, as a business owner, I was always very happy because it was conservative, but it has always been highly profitable for us. We never had any projects or any code that we wrote that we actually threw away. We reused every single thing that we've created through AltexSoft. And of course, going back to the UX team, the user experience team, certainly we've also completely switched from having a previously outsourced user experience designer in a completely different company who was working for us previously, who designed the first version of Fareboom. We've switched to AltexSoft because it seems to me that AltexSoft has hired some really great guys. I mean, when they introduced me to Alex, who was the data science team chief, we had a conversation and I told him about price prediction. I said, you know, that would be something really amazing if we could build that and we could actually predict the amount of difference with solid confidence, with solid statistical relevance, that's statistically relevant. So we sat down and he said, look, I can't promise you, but I'm going to look at your data. And we had already literally, I believe, 1 billion records at that time, 1 billion stored fares. And so Alex sat down and they were looking at our data for a long time. I have to admit, this was a long project. They were looking at our data for about half a year before Alex was able to come back to us with some models whose confidence was high enough that they were trustworthy. In the end, when we tested these models using real data, we found that our confidence is 80%, so we're 80% accurate, which is quite high. Imagine, 80% of the time we're right, 20% of the time we're wrong. But imagine if you go to a casino and you were right 80% of the time. You'd be pretty rich. And this whole philosophy of engineering has allowed AltexSoft really to attract engineers who think in the same manner. People who want to have big ideas, dare a lot, dream big dreams, and actually get them done.